10 o'clock, Holy Corner, the worst of the violence. A bus is overturned, the police baton charge the protesters charge back at the police. Edinburgh has erupted. In a horrific footnote, 4 bodies were left at the crash site. Those of 4 children. On one coffin were written the words, "Little girl, unidentifiable." On the other, 3 trunks, probably children. They were taken to Glasgow but never identified, never claimed. MacDonald rose far up the ranks of the army. He was a masterful, shrewd tactician. When news broke of MacDonald's suicide, there was instant grief on the streets of Edinburgh. Harry just shrugged when the verdict was read. But as British prisoners, they were valuable. Negotiations had been going on and a prisoner exchange was to take place. I love flying back into Edinburgh. You might feel sad that your holiday's over, but to look down and imagine all those lives being lived in the grey stone, to see the Forth pushing its way through like some demented tapeworm. Imagine being the first human to have that view from above. Imagine seeing Edinburgh from up there for the first time. As Porteous sat in his cell, a rumour swept across Edinburgh that he was to be pardoned and released. The mob was angrier than ever. Thousands of them stormed the prison where he sat, some of them men disguised as women. They battered down the door, hauled him from his cell and dragged him down to the grass market. Cormac was the son of a Baptist preacher. He joined the army aged just 15 and served in World War I. He was popular, charismatic, elected a councillor, no less. And in the mid-1930s, Cormac founded the Protestant Action Society. 4,000 Edinburgh people joined him. Like all Italians, the Paolozzi family were declared enemy aliens. In the words of Winston Churchill, collar them all. I love that some of Paolozzi's sculptures are right here amidst the hustle and bustle of central Edinburgh. You can walk down the closes and it'll be any time in history. They haven't changed. In the whole of Edinburgh, there are only 2 statues of women. There are more of animals than half of humankind. It's an embarrassment. When a football club dies like Third Lanark did, people don't just lose their Saturday afternoons, they lose part of their identity. I'm angry that Third Lanark were allowed to collapse like they did, but extremely happy that they still have this amphitheatre, this piece of living history to come along and enjoy. This city is never what it seems. Its history is far more cantankerous than perhaps we imagine. It's a history of rebellion, of riots, of desperation. This is a city of disobedience if you lift the cobbles and look hard enough.